Hey guys, my name is Jack, and welcome to episode 1 of Behind the Edit. Today I'm going to be going over pretty much my experience in skateboard filming and things like that. I'm going to go through pretty much my history in it and just kind of tell you guys what to expect and different things along the line. Some things that people need to get cleared up. First things I'll start with are how I got into skateboard filming. It was never really like a set thing for me. I was always, I enjoyed skating as a kid. When I was like really little, I got my first skateboard and I loved it, and it was great. And then kind of spontaneously, like, my friends started getting better and I was like, oh my god, like, this is really good. And I wanted to do more to help, and I sort of just spontaneously was like, why don't I just become a filmer? Like, why don't I just start filming? And it was really like a spontaneous thought. And the couple hours later after I thought about that, I was already on, camera websites all over the place looking for different cameras, things like that. Which leads me to my next topic, is cameras that I've used. I originally started filming on, where is it? This guy right here. This little camera. There is no manual video settings on this thing. The camera does all the thinking. It was alright. It has power zoom, so that's a plus feature. And I adapted it to put a fisheye on it. I used to have a cam caddy that I used to put this thing in. It was weird. No microphone, obviously, because there's like no ports on the side or anything like that. I worked my way from this thing in 4 years. From this thing all the way up to a camera along the lines of this. This is the Lumix GH3 with, top handle, rig, all the good stuff. I usually have a microphone on it, but I'm using the microphone right now to film this video. Granted, you can film skateboarding with any camera that you have in your possession. And I'm going to make a video on this too. Phones, even tape cameras. I'm going to cover that for all the VX guys because you guys are probably going to love that video. So phones, tape cameras, even stupid little like Kodak PlayShare cameras. You can do it all with that, and I'll show you guys everything that you're going to need to do all that. So in 4 years, that's where I worked my way up to, and it's been pretty great so far. So other things that I think I should get out of the way are things to expect being a filmer. Number 1 is no spots. So, get really, really damn familiar with your hometown or wherever you're from. Learn the in and outs of every single nook and cranny of that area, because that is what is going to help the person that you are filming. If you can just say, oh, here, follow me, and then you just take them to an awesome spot, they're going to love you as a filmer. Even if your footage isn't awesome, it's mediocre, but you're still showing them. You're like a guide almost. But obviously, if that person is from the same place that you are, they're probably going to know more spots than you maybe. Another thing is being very, 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 very patient. Patience is like king when it comes to filming. You might sit at a spot or ride back and forth doing the same line hundreds of times, and you are going to get sick and tired of it. So my key thing to all filmers or upcoming filmers is film the 80th try the same way that you filmed the first try. Use, the same passion when you're filming it, because that is going to make the difference in your footage. Someone who gets very tired and has a weak arm by the 80th try and they get a really sloppy angle, then you just kind of wasted your time. Don't waste your time. Film that thing the best way you can every single time. And it's great practice, because think about it. You're just practicing over and over and over and over and over again how to do it right. So that's one thing that is definitely important, that I recommend to you, is just get very, very patient. Another thing that I want to talk about is completing your projects quickly. Now, this might not be a big thing for some other skaters, but for me as a filmer, it's on the top of my list as sort of like an ethical thing. Complete your projects fast. It is so annoying to a skater to be like, oh, I filmed this awesome video part, and then they go out and tell all their friends, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be sick, and then they wait and wait and wait, and that footage just sits stale in your computer until you're like, oh, I'm bored tonight, so maybe I'll edit it a little bit. No, like, go film that shit, and then once he lands that ender, like, fly home and start editing that, because that is going to be very, very important. Having your edits up, like, as soon as you can have them done is very, very, very key. And that is one of the biggest things for me with, like, the whole patience thing is, yeah, you have to have a lot of patience, and you're probably going to be like, oh, well, the skater should have patience too. No, get that thing out, because the faster you can get it done, the faster people can see it, and then the faster people can love it. And that is the best part. So I will leave you guys with that. Tune in next Friday for another video about skateboarding. This has been episode 1 of Behind the Edit. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next Friday. Thank you.